The future of this technology is something which I am betting my life upon. So if you're talking about a transparent system, blockchain is and it has to be the future because it is bringing in all those things that were missing. And the best part, internet was there for us to exchange information. Today, if I am there on this platform, is because of the internet. It's not because of the blockchain. So internet has enabled us with a lot of information flow. But can we send money through the internet without using an intermediary? The answer is no. If I have to send you money, I'll have to download, let's say, a PayPal or a Phone Pay or a Google Pay, then connect it to my bank account, and then you have to do the same. So there are a lot of intermediaries that are involved. Now you say that, hey, with the UPI, I can still transfer the money for free. But this is just the free lunch to onboard people. Ultimately, they will also charge. So what is happening is you are just giving out the data, and even with that, what is happening is, let's say if all the people have come with the registration. So what happens is all the data that is getting collected. So that data is getting collected, but let's say if I am not getting that access to the data. So what is happening is it is getting stored somewhere, but it is not coming to me. While it is something which should be stored or which should be available to someone who can easily see and access it. That is something that blockchain brings in. So the future of this technology is something which I am betting my life upon. So that's where I can say, yes, blockchain is the future.
So you mentioned that if we are to transact through a bank or if we were to do these things through the traditional systems that we have been following, we require a lot of steps, a lot of intermediaries. So as an individual, if I today want to transact through the blockchain network, so what are the basic requirements that I need? That these are the essentials that I need for making such a transaction.
Sure. So let's assume two scenarios. This is my bank account and this is my blockchain wallet. So let's say I open a wallet in any of these cryptocurrency exchanges or have a decentralized wallet. Now what I do is I load up cash here. Similarly, like let's say Paytm, what I do is I load up cash here in my Paytm. The first step is the same. The second step is what will happen is when I'm transferring value, then this value is going to go to the server of the bank. And let's say if it's an international transfer, so Paytm will not furnish it. It will have to use an intermediary through which it can do it if it is providing that service. And then through this routing, or you can say the SWIFT network, very much known after Nirav Modi's scam. So that is something where you go ahead and you create a lot of layering. Now this results in what? This results in at every point of time you will lose cost. There will be some cost because they are giving you the system requirements. The second thing is the time. If you're routing your money through so many sources, so it will take, if you take a normal SWIFT transaction, it will cost you something around 12 to 13%. And what will happen is with that, the time consumption that is going to happen is like days. For a retail customer, it's always days. Now let's talk about cryptocurrencies here. Now what happens is, let's say I create my wallet and let's say I buy Ripple. So Ripple is one of the solutions which is there, known as Ripple Labs, and the tokens are like XRP. What I do is I buy those XRP tokens, and the cost of transaction is one per $1 million. It's 10 XRP. So $1 million if I have to transmit, the total cost that I have to use or the total cost that I have to incur is exactly 10 XRP, which is like 1,000 rupees. $1 million versus 1,000 rupees. And the transaction processes within 2 minutes, maximum 3 minutes. So that's how the efficiency is getting built.
Impressive.